right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Mahomes firing complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd and 9. A give. This is Cook. Cook able to escape. 6-0 our score after one.
Chiefs, nothing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. From the 16, Allen. Finding Diggs near the sideline. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run with Moss. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do,
yeah.
man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah. Well.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On first down, Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. And again, it's Mahomes. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception. One reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Left side, Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 27-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd and 9, Allen. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Well, Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 25. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. Singletary, they'll run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end, Gray, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. To return is McKenzie. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Handoff comes to Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen rolling to his right. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. He's to the 10, and he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
But when you're up by 2...
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
78 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
On first down, Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. The left side caught by Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, it's Cook.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes now on first down.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
97 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah.